Give us your name and the question.
Hi, I'm Michael Jeffries. I'm a PhD student here at Harvard in the Department of African and African American Studies, founded by Dr. West and others, so thank you for that. My question is that it's easy to see in a case like Iraq that war is not about love fundamentally. I think even those who initially supported it would concede that now, right? But my question is there ever, can there ever be a military intervention in the name of love? That's the question.
Okay.
Thanks.
But you talking about at somebody's house or another country or what? I mean, somebody messing with my sister, and I'm a Christian but not a pacifist. I'm intervening in the name of love, and I'm gonna kick some behind, you know. No, but I mean, I'm just being facetious. You get the point. No, but of course we recognize too that anytime we talk about love and justice, we know we live in a cold and cruel world, and therefore you have a whole host of factors like national interest, self-interest, and so forth and so on. Love and justice provide us a criteria so we can have a tilt of a policy as that policy attempts to intervene in light of what the history has been, what the present situation is, and what the configuration of various geopolitical interests and economic interests and so forth and so on. I think that is very clear. I mean, let me just be devil's advocate for a moment. That, see, I resonate with the rhetoric of someone who wants to overthrow gangsters, because I'm against gangsterism in all colors. You see, so when President Bush said, we've got to do away with that gangster Saddam Hussein, I said, dang, that's my kind of language. You see? Then I said, yeah, we marched against Hussein in '79 when the CIA installed him. He was a gangster then. We marched when Rumsfeld gave him golden spurs on behalf of the Reagan administration in 1983, and he was a gangster then. So all of a sudden I said, oh, the American government's not consistent against gangsterism. It's just when the gangsters are no longer their gangsters, they use that language. Well, that's very different. I would have called for a military intervention to overthrow the apartheid government in South Africa. Oh, that's adventurous and so forth. No, they had exhausted every nonviolent possibility. That's why Mandela and the others formed the Spirit of the Nation. But what did they do? They didn't engage in terrorism. They didn't kill innocent folk. What did they do? They blew up property. That's very important. That's part of the moral dimension in that regard. And of course, Mandela himself is a PK. He's a preacher's kid. He's a deep Christian shaped by his father's Christian sensibility, even as he worked closely with his secular communist comrades, like the Joe Slovos, who were secular and atheists and courageous communists. But he still had that sense of a distinction. So I am not a pacifist. I do believe there are certain circumstances under which one can intervene, especially when it is clear that you are going to enhance the lives of the least of these, but then also concerned that you allow them to determine their own destiny rather than just imposing your own way of life after you intervene.